who's the person on screen. So what you so fit? High gym freak person, right? Yeah, you can see his body. Okay. Now, so what's behind those abs? You can see those abs. What's behind it? So today we are going to learn about it. I think so. This picture also give a huge motivation, right? Okay, let's see what's behind this. Oh, this is the reason, and this is the muscle behind his body or behind his abs. So this is known as the rectus muscle, and the yellow line on the screen is known as the linea alba, which is the fusion of three flat muscles of abdomen, namely external oblique muscle, internal oblique muscle, and the transverse abdominis. Yeah, this is the rectus abdominis being covered by the rectus sheath or else the rectus fascia. Now it has two layers, namely the anterior layer and the posterior layer. So posterior layer is deficit in two areas, namely above the costal margin and below the arcuate line. So we learn about the contents and the relations and how it is formed. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, I forgot what does it mean. It's an aponeurotic sheath covering the rectus abdominis muscle. Okay, got it? Now let's see the formation of the rectus sheath. Here we go. This is the rectus sheath, which is divided into three regions, namely above costal margin, between the costal margin and arcuate line, and below the arcuate line. Now first, above costal margin. Now the anterior layer here is complete and the posterior layer is deficit. So the rectus muscle at the posterior aspect directly rests on the 5th, 6th and 7th costal cartilage, and the anterior layer is contributed by the aponeurosis of the external oblique. Now coming to the rectus sheath above the arcuate line, the anterior layer is formed by the aponeurosis of the external oblique and also the anterior lamina of aponeurosis of the internal oblique. Now the posterior layer is formed by the aponeurosis of transverse abdominis and posterior lamina of aponeurosis of internal oblique muscle. Now below the arcuate line, the anterior layer is formed by the fusion of three flat muscles of the abdomen, namely the transverse abdominis, the external oblique and the internal oblique. The posterior layer is deficient, and so the muscle directly lies on the transversalis fascia as seen in the figure. The contents of the rectus sheath: there are two muscles, rectus abdominis and pyramidalis. Pyramidalis may or may not be present. Two vessels, superior and inferior epigastric vessels, two nerves, lower 5 intercostal and subcostal nerves. We may also find the terminal parts of the lower 6 thoracic nerve. Guys, thank you for watching this. Please subscribe, like, comment and share. Your suggestions are always welcome. Please drop them in the comment box. Thanks a lot guys. Meet you with an interesting topic in the upcoming